a broken heart, you know. I can't really. No, I'm too old for that. All right, so let's break down the debate and give you a little idea of what is going to be happening tonight, and then we'll take your calls just after, and then we cover the debate as much as we can. I think what we'll do just around 9 o'clock is to allow you to watch the debate, and then we come back for a little bit of after debate analysis, and we do this for you. So let's break down the key points to consider for this debate tonight between the Jamaica Labour Party and, of course, the People's National Party. The first point to consider is that the Jamaica Labour Party have put together a phenomenal team of debaters. Kamina Johnson-Smith is the Minister of Foreign Affairs, which makes her the top diplomat in the island. So Kamina is the top diplomat in the country. You can't get any better than Kamina. She's not only bright, she's a lawyer, but she's a look at Caroline. I tell you, she's a foreign affairs minister, and she's been in that position for I think the entire period of this administration. So consider her experience in tonight's debate. And then you have Matthew Samuda. You know, he is the Minister of Water, very articulate, very knowledgeable, and of course Pernell Charles Jr., another lawyer, and he is the minister with responsibility for, labor and social services. So he is very knowledgeable on social matters like path and all of those things. So it's a phenomenal team that the Labour Party has put forward. The PNP, on the other hand, Senator Crawford and Price, and I think Fraser Binns, reasonable people, but I don't know about their skills to match the team that the Labour Party has put forward. I think the PNP team is diminished because Price has a little style of verboseness, with words. But apart from that, he's a reasonably good debater too. But I give the Labour Party team the edge in terms of substance. So pre-debate preparations, the JLP and PNP have both expressed confidence in their teams heading into the debate. The Labour Party is emphasizing their achievements over the past 9 years, and the PNP is focusing on its policy proposals, their pillars. The PNP, they have launched their manifesto, while the JLP will release their manifesto on Sunday, that's tomorrow, after the debate. The PNP has criticized the JLP for not releasing its manifesto ahead of the debate, calling it woefully unacceptable. A bit of a nonsense argument, but you've come to expect that in recent times from the People's National Party. Very incoherent in their strategy. I cannot figure it out. I must tell you the truth. I'm having difficulty trying to figure out where the PNP is going. Well, social programs refer to government initiatives aimed at improving the well-being of citizens. So when you talk about social issues, what you're talking about are how is the government improving the well-being of its citizens, particularly in areas such as education. So education, health, and social welfare. So these two big areas of education, health, social programs are what we're talking about when we talk about social issues in Jamaica. Social programs include initiatives to reduce poverty, improve access to education, healthcare, and the whole matter of social justice. Now, if you are listening to me just now, you would understand that when you look at Jamaica over the last 9 years, you would have to admit that socially we have improved. Social issues are much deeper than that, though, because it goes down to behavior, to norms. Sociology is a very good area of study because it studies how human beings behave within a particular environment and how the environment affects their behavior. And so to change human behavior, what you really have to do is to change the environment. We are products of our environment largely. And so the Jamaica Labour Party, no doubt, will focus on highlighting their achievements in social programs. Let's look at some of the programs that the Labour Party would have been successful in on the matter of education, healthcare, and of course, they will need to explain how their policies will continue to enhance the Jamaican people, while the PNP will be emphasizing how their policies will be addressing social issues such as poverty and inequality, and they will have to demonstrate how their approach differs from that of the Jamaica Labour Party. Challenge with the PNP is that they have a credibility issue, as I've always pointed out. And if I was on the debate stage, I would definitely want to remind the people of Jamaica about where we are coming from. Very, very important in winning this debate, because I'm sure the PNP is going to argue that the government ought to have done more. How, therefore, do you pick a winner here? You have to assess the teams based on their ability to articulate their policies. You have to look at how they are, the confidence in articulating their policies and their ability to respond to questions and engage each other and each other's argument. You have to be a keen listener to points made on the other side to be able to rebut those points, because you have to score. You have to evaluate the substance, the feasibility of each party's policy proposals, considering factors like funding and implementation. So you can't just throw out wild promises. The Labour Party, if it hears that, needs to be quick to pin the PNP down as to how is it that they are going to fund these programs. And you have to communicate clearly. Consider how effectively the teams are communicating their message, including their tone, yes, their body language, and how they respond to questions. So you don't want anyone, looking nervous. You don't want anyone looking shy. It has to be confidence. You look straight into the camera and you address the Jamaican people. Yes, it is the people of Jamaica that you are talking to rather than the questioners. So the questioners are important, but you address the Jamaican people. Here are some potential questions that they may be considering. How will each party address poverty and inequality in Jamaica? Do I have a bright listener who could come up now and tell me how you would answer that question? Let me go to the okay, let's see. Casey's here. Bam, 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 bam. Right, let's see. Anybody want to accept the challenge? Hi, Casey. How are you, sir?
Hey, how you doing, neighbor?
How are you, man? What's happening?
You're testing out my new earphone, my new headphone.
It sounds good. You prepared for the week ahead, eh? Yes. Will you be in Montego Bay tomorrow?
I'm not sure, you know, neighbor. I have an awful lot to do, and I don't think Sam Sharp Square can hold me tomorrow. No, really and truly, I think the Labour Party should consider advising the constituencies in the east
not to come,
to stay away. Yes. I think they should make that rally for area council 4 and 3.
Okay.
And Summer and St. Catherine. I think St. Catherine should be the cutoff point for this mass rally.
But you don't think Sam Sharp Square will be able to hold labor rights tomorrow?
No.
Okay. All right, sir. What else is on your mind?
Well, I'm looking forward to the debate.
Yes.
I will leave the questions to come up to the journalists and the answers up to the debaters. I'm watching on. It's good what you're doing, though. Yes, nobody have ever tried to do anything like what you're doing now.
Really?
Yeah. There haven't been a journalist this smart.
Really?
Yes. You're forecasting the questions and the answers. That's not easy. Yes, you have to have a deep bench to even attempt that. So I'm looking.
Well,
I'm paying much attention to this neighbor's note to take me on to the debate.
Carl wants to ask you a question. I really think we are going to be out there. Are you prepared to take it, Casey?
Carl, you know my answer to that. Shoot your shots.
Incidentally, Casey, in the morning.
Carl, what's up, Carl?
Yes,
oh,
Casey.
Yes.
All right. I will let you know, okay?
What Carl is on?
Okay, let me take Carl up. Okay, Carl wants to talk with Casey.
I thought Carl had my number.
Okay, well, Carl, do you have...
I didn't know Carl didn't have my number.
I didn't have your number, Casey. I'm not going to be long with you, right? But
sorry about that.
Yeah, neighbor and Casey. So I just want to go back to you based on what your forecast, and don't get too erratic with me, okay? Please.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going back to Northwest St. Catherine.
St. Catherine, Northwest.
Yes. Newton Amos up against L.A. Lewis, right? So I'm tracking the seat.
Wait, Carl. L.A. who?
L.A. Lewis, man. All right.
Is he running in the election?
His cousin is running in the election, man.
Okay, Mr. Crawford.
Mr. Crawford.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I have been tracking this. I did some research today after the conversation with you. 2011, Robert Pickersgill was up against Sanja Nesbitt. Okay?
Yes.
Mr. Pickersgill polled 7,682 votes, right? Against Sanja Nesbitt, 4,607 votes. Mr. Pickersgill won the 2011 election by 3,075 votes, over 3,000 votes. Okay? By the time we get to 2016, Mr. Pickersgill was up against Newton Amos, right? Watch this now. Newton Amos, Mr. Pickersgill polled 7,104 votes against Mr. Amos, which polled 6,047 votes, right? Mr. Pickersgill won that seat by 1,057 votes, okay? So he was up 3,000 in 2011, and in 2016 was all the way down to 1,000. All right? Casey gone?
Yes, Casey is not on. Hold on.
All right. Hold
on.
on.
He's gonna come back, no doubt. All right.
Okay. I know you're Saturday, so you're probably busy. So
no, hold on, Carl. He's still online. He probably is just as we have just lost him for a minute. Casey, if you're listening, we have lost you.
All right, let me just probably is listening. Let me just go on, because we're going to have a mass meeting in Westmoreland, and the debate is coming up. I want to watch that. All right. So if you're tracking Neighbor, right, the seat swung to the Labour Party in the 2016 election, even though we have lost by 1,057 votes. Okay, you see that?
Yes.
Okay. By the time we get to 2020, Newton Amos polled 5,223 votes up against Hugh Graham, who polled 5,371 votes. Mr. Graham won by 148 votes. You see where I'm coming from? So the seat is coming from a high. I didn't check the 2007 election, but I think Mr. Pickersgill would have won by a similar margin. You know what I mean? A few votes less or more. So the seat is coming down from 3,000 all the way down to 148. You see that? Now, notwithstanding the local government election last year, when the Labour Party, when the People's National Party, they won all the municipal seats, okay, in that election. But what I'm saying, Neighbor, last year, February, up until now, a lot could have changed, okay? And for the similar reason, we're Rhoda Crawford, right, lost all council seats, albeit people are going to say, well, she didn't have any seats, any council seat, apart from one in the Patrick division before 2020, and she won the seat in 2020 with virtually no councillor. Okay? But I'm saying, and I've seen where a sitting member of parliament lost all his municipal council seats and end up winning a seat. I saw it, I think, some time ago with Ed Bartlett. Okay? So, basically what I'm saying, Neighbor, the seat can be flipped. If they are serious, if the Labour Party is serious, they can flip the seat, because the Labour Party has been cutting the margin of victory in that seat. That's what I'm saying. So all I'm saying, I'm not saying that Mr. Crawford is not going to win. I'm not saying that. But I'm not saying, I don't see this seat as a safe PMP seat. based on if you plot a graph where this is concerned, this is as a steep drop from 3,000 down to 148. That is a steep drop. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying the seat can be flipped, and I do not have it as a safe seat for the People's National Party. And I'm not saying that Damon Crawford cannot win. I'm not saying that. But to have it like it's a done deal, I'm not saying Casey is saying that either. But to have it as a done deal, I don't think it's a safe PNP seat. And if there is a swing again, a huge swing towards the Labour Party, pulling from the undecided bloc, you can expect this seat to be flipped because it almost flipped in 2020.
Go over the numbers.
All right. I'm saying from 2011, the general election 2011, Pickersgill polled 7,682 votes, up against Sandra Nesbitt, who polled 4,607 votes. Mr. Pickersgill won that seat in 2011 by 3,075 votes. 3,075 votes. By the time we get to 2016 general election, Mr. Pickersgill polled 7,104 votes, up against Newton Amos now, who polled 6,047 votes. Mr. Pickersgill won the seat by 1,057 votes. So his majority has been cut by approximately 2,000 votes over one election cycle. And that's a steep plunge for him. By the time we get to 2020 general election now, Mr. Amos polled 5,223 votes, up against Hugh Graham, who polled 5,371 votes. Mr. Graham won that seat by 148 votes. So the People's National Party has been slipping, right, in that seat.
Yes.
So I'm saying this time around, if there is another swing towards the Labour Party,
Do you see that? Do you see that? Do you see that though?
But it's a surge. Based on what their posters are saying, I'm not saying there's a swing yet, but the momentum that we are seeing now is shifting towards the Labour Party. And if their polls,
would you say they are as strong as they were in 2020?
Well, I'm waiting until I see the Blue Dot poll come out to make some form of judgment where that is concerned. You see what I'm saying? But based on the traction that I'm seeing that the Prime Minister have been getting on the ground, I expect that the Prime Minister's coattail is coming back in this election. Now, this is as I said to you, neighbor, I do not get into seat counts, even though I've said to you that I expect that the Labour Party should win upwards of 42 seats. It can be less, but that's my prediction. I am sensing that the Prime Minister popularity now has soared, and it can be based on what I'm seeing on the ground. If you look at what took place today in Westmoreland, the Prime Minister alluded to it when he said that he has never seen this level of support in the parish as yet. Family has been doing this since 1997. Okay? So, looking on, I am saying that it looks to me that the Prime Minister coattail has come back. That is my assessment. And if there is a massive movement again towards it, if it's a similar movement to the Labour Party, like the 2020 election, you can expect that Mr. Amos, if they get the ducks lined up in the seat, can take this seat. I don't know. if you agree or you disagree. But I'm just telling you what I've researched.
Aha.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Yes.
yes, I admit that they lost all Paris County seats in the last election. But I am expecting, come September 3rd, the Labour Party is going to perform at the polls much better. And if the Prime Minister popularity is somewhat near as what it was in 2020, the Labour Party is going to win by a similar margin or probably even a little bit more.
All right. Thank you.
That's what I'm seeing.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
All right, good.
Well, that's Carl. Carl is regular contributor to the program. Very interesting. By the way, Steve, are you online, sir? We want to get back to the notes. Are you there, Steve? Steve? Hello, Steve? All right. Can you take down Steve for me? Just take him down. All right. Let's get back to this debate that is coming up tonight. So, the Jamaica Labour Party social performance over the last 9 years can be rated based on several key areas. Firstly, the JLP has successfully managed the economy. They have reduced debt and they have increased the NIR. That's the net international reserves. Hi, Caroline. They have also created jobs, lowered unemployment from 13.2% to 3.3%. That is a fundamental difference in the Jamaica Labour Party's performance on the social side vis-a-vis the People's National Party. And then they have provided tax relief through increased income tax thresholds and reduced or eliminated taxes on certain goods and services. In the area of healthcare and education, the JLP has upgraded 138 centers. They have expanded the National Health Fund card benefits to cover more illnesses. And in education, student loans no longer require a guarantor to apply for loans. Yes, interest rates have been lowered. The government has provided a lot of social houses to many individuals. And so overall, the Jamaica Labour Party's performance can be rated as good, with notable achievements in economic stability, job creation, and social welfare. And so despite the challenges in healthcare, in education, in security, one cannot successfully argue that a party going into a social issues debate with this record can come out losing this debate. Quite frankly, I think that I expect the Labour Party to dominate this debate and win it convincingly. If they are able to articulate their successes, then they should come out the clear favorites without looking on I would score it 7-3 in favor of the Jamaica Labour Party. What do you say? 19 minutes after 7 o'clock. Let's hear your views. How are you planning for the debate? Scratchy is here. And Dixon, I hope that you know that you are in the box. Good. Please add TC so she can tell how many seats and where. Who is TC? Mary Dixon?
Neighbor, I don't want to come on. Look like I tap me a top and me my hand touch it. Because I'm at work, so.
Okay, no problem.
I'm gonna busy.
All right, no problem. You no worry yourself. Okay. Okay. All right. So I have some questions here. Tammy and Scratchy, let me see how I can let them up. Yeah, okay. So the whole matter of improving education and healthcare, those are social questions. The whole matter of poverty and inequality, those are what social issues concern. And Tammy, are you there?
Yeah, I just want to say two things. That's it, real quick. My prime minister was in Hanover yesterday, and we went on a tour, and it was amazing.
That's Mark Golding, ma'am?
No, Mark Golding could never be my prime minister, neighbor. You have to be Andrew Holness until death.
Sorry, ma'am. Sorry, I'm sorry.
No, Mark Golding, no. Andrew was in Hanover yesterday, and it was, I can't even explain, but it was a lot of people, and he was in Lucy Town.
You are
the people
from Hanover?
love him, the kids love him.
You are from Hanover?
Yes, I am from Hanover. Yes.
Tell me something. You are from East or West Hanover?
I'm from Western Hanover.
Okay. Tamika Davis.
Yes, Tamika Davis, and in East Hanover is Dave Brown.
How are things looking down there for both, ma'am?
Well, from what I see yesterday, neighbor, everywhere Andrew go yesterday was a lot of people crying out for Andrew. We love you, we want you, we are not gonna vote for the other side. And even Tamika herself was surprised yesterday because she can't believe the amount of people that come out for her.
No,
she was shocked.
She's surprised, ma'am? Why is she surprised?
I don't know, but on nomination day, this crowd yesterday a lot more than nomination day. I don't know, because people go to work on Monday, so I don't know if that costs why the amount of people that have come out for nomination day. But yesterday was magnificent. Oh my God, it was. I can't even explain, neighbor.
Yesterday was what, ma'am?
Yesterday was amazing.
Oh.
The love. The crowd of people, oh my God, Andrew love the kids love Andrew. Neighbor, I wanted to cry yesterday. I'm in traffic for 2 hours before I could go to the town of Lucy.
That's not good.
I went in Lucy before my friend, and I leave my friend like about 3 hours away. When she came into Lucy town, Andrew Holness already spoke and leave. The amount of people, the amount of vehicle, the amount of bike, and people are talking about Andrew bring people from Westmoreland and Eastern Hanover. Nothing like that. I was in Green Island where we meet Andrew. He was coming from Negrin.
All these people are from Hanover, ma'am? All these people?
All these people is from Western Hanover. I went there and I waited on the spot.
Oh, but nobody never did them yard then?
Neighbor, he doesn't bring anybody with him from Westmoreland. Nobody from Eastern. Even Eastern Hanover people was trying to come in Lucy Town, and the police tell them no, it's gonna cause a lot of traffic, so they had to stay at Eglinton to wait, and Andrew or go back to Hopewell Square. All those people was Lucy people. Lucy Black. Lucy was excited last night. Oh my God. And you feel the love in Lucy last night.
Yes, ma'am. Are you telling me that that
Tamika is going for a second term.
Wow.
Yes, she's going for a second term, neighbor.
That's your baby, ma'am?
No, that's my nephew daughter, but I stay with her sometime.
Oh my. All right.
Neighbor, it was great. Love it, love it, love it. And tomorrow in Shamshark Square, and that cannot miss me either. I had to go. I love my promise so much. Anywhere Andrew there, I want to be there. I love Andrew. I love Andrew. Hear me, neighbor. Andrew, me love you bad. Andrew laugh.
I love you, ma'am. You are going into Montego Bay tomorrow.
Yes, I'm going to Shamshark Square. And I shake Andrew Holness' hand, and when I shake it, I use that hand to wipe my face. I love Andrew Holness so much, neighbor.
But why? Why you do that?
He's the best prime minister. I love him. He's a people person. Oh my God, I can't even explain. Even my daughter touched him and said, I want a picture, please. And he was going into his vehicle and he just stopped and took the picture with my daughter.
You take his hand, then you wipe your face with it, ma'am.
I wipe my face. And I last night I didn't want to wash my hand, but I had to get a shower, right? Because I was there from in the morning right through the day. So I had to get a shower. That's the only reason I wash my hand, neighbor.
Then suppose him hug you, you wouldn't bathe?
No. If I have to, I would, but if I don't, I won't bathe. I love Andrew so much. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't even explain it. But the kids, the love. I was asking my mother since even how the kids love Andrew so much. How the kids love him. How the kids know that he's doing good. How they just gravitate to him. Why?
Why you think, ma'am? Tell us.
He's a good man. And the kids see the progress and see what he's doing. They are not stupid.
Okay. So you are on your way to
Shamshark Square tomorrow. I'm going to my bed early tonight because I have to wake up tomorrow morning and get things done. Wait for my sister, head out in Lucy Town, catch the bus, and then we go. There's a lot of us are going like friends, but I know Miss Davis is gonna get bus from Lucy to bring people, but we have our personal drive, so we are going there. Have to. It's a must.
And then, ma'am, what do you think the results of the elections are going to be on September 3? What do you think will happen in Jamaica?
Andrew Holness is gonna win, no doubt about it. He's gonna return back Hanover and Westmoreland also, because I'm watching his live right now in Westmoreland, and I can't believe the love that he's getting in Westmoreland. A lot of people for George Wright, a lot of people. Oh my God. Neighbor, I can't believe Westmoreland gone green. When I watch him in Westmoreland today, I was like, oh my God.
Westmoreland gone green, ma'am?
Westmoreland gone green, even nomination day, even Cliffview, I hear said he can't believe the massive crowd that the JLP got in Westmoreland. And when I watch Ian Nate's crowd and I watch Nathan Campbell crowd, I was like, oh my God. I want them to beat Nathan Campbell in Westmoreland and send him back home. Too much, neighbor, too much, we can't take him. I want him get a beaten in life and hold on his head like a cow and go back with part he come from.
That is Dayton, ma'am?
Nathan Campbell.
Dayton?
Yes, Nathan. I think the people they call him, what they call him again, Janet? They call him Satan Campbell. Want him to beat Satan Campbell and send him back home.
They call him what, ma'am?
They call him Satan Campbell.
No, I'm not hearing her.
His name is not Nathan Campbell. His name is not Nathan Campbell. His name is Satan Campbell.
Turn up on mic. Hold on, man. I don't know why I'm not here.
Are you hearing me now, neighbor?
I'm not hearing you so well. Hold on.
Hello.
I want them to beat Satan Campbell and send him back where he come from. Too much. Too much.
Yes. She said Satan. Satan Campbell.
Satan Campbell, it's not Nathan Campbell. And Ian went to Westmoreland talking about he's gonna give them water. That man is hacking Hanover. All the day, how much years? And that man in Hanover, how much years? And Hanover don't get water. Hanover don't get water on our road, but he's gonna go to Westmoreland to give water and road. And who then think then the trick? Jamaica people, wise up.
But I'm sorry, Mom. Who I didn't know that man was running in the election. I never heard that at all.
Yes, Ian Haynes, he's running in Westmoreland.
No. The gentleman run. You said.
Yes, Satan Campbell. Yes, Satan Campbell is running in Westmoreland.
Nathan?
Satan. It's not Nathan, it's Satan.
Who's she talking about? I'm not sure.
It's Nathan Campbell, but Jamaica people call him Satan Campbell.
Like the devil?
Yes, he's the devil. He's the living devil.
But why? Why would they call him the devil?
He's a devil. He's talking a lot of bad things about Andrew Wallace. You know what I can understand with PNP? They talk as if Andrew Holness never do nothing good in Jamaica. PNP was the one who wrecked Jamaica. When PJ Patterson was in power, neighbor, work wasn't available like now. I know people who's living hotel to hotels. That wasn't couple 18 years when they was in power. And now there's a lot of work. At that time when them in a power, me never used to handle money. Now, neighbor, things change. Even when PNP was in a power, only certain people could get visa to go to America. Now, things change. I don't have a lot, but I can fend for my family.
Wow.
Yes, and at that time I couldn't fend. And a lot of people couldn't do nothing for their family.
You buy 3-piece chicken now, ma'am? A chip KFC?
I can buy 3-piece chicken Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday if I don't want to cook. And when I go to the supermarket every single week, that's God sent, and I can pay my partner and I can take care of my kids.
Oh my. Wow.
I don't want to lose Andrew Holness out of government. He's the best thing ever that's happened to Jamaica. No Bruce Golding, no Siaga, none of them can compare to Andrew. Andrew are the best.
You can go to KFC every day, ma'am.
If I want to, I can go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and cook on Thursday. And if I want to go Thursday, I go. But me is not a cook person. I love to cook. So if I wanted, my little daughter, she love fast food. So I always get it for her. But I love to cook for myself. Yeah. Things is better. Things is totally better now than before. Andrew is the best.
I can't go to KFC. I can't barely. I nearly 6 months now. Me no go.
Yeah, but you can go. Things is better that you can go. You can go if you want to.
No,
yes, you can. Things better than before. You can go. Probably you couldn't go when they were in power.
God have mercy upon us.
Neighbor, nice talking to you. I got to go take care of the little one. So thank you for having me.
See you in Montego Bay. Bye-bye.
All right, neighbor. Yeah, bye.
Fantastic. By the way, if you can buy me a 3-piece, I would have taken it right now. 1 3-piece there. Breast, leg and rib. Pepsi, large fries, and 1 coleslaw. Honey mustard sauce. Cashier, how much for that? Come through, Scratchy. Good night.
Blessed night.
How are you, sir? You can go to
What I
KFC.
thought,
You can go to KFC. You can go to KFC every night.
No, where am I? I don't eat KFC here anyway. KFC here in Canada is not nice at all.
Okay, really? It's better here in Jamaica.
Always better neighbor. I always have to come back with a bucket.
Look at that. Incidentally, you go to the KFCs here in Jamaica every day. They're full, sir. I tell you, something is happening in Jamaica. Anyway, thank you, Caroline. Anyway, thank you. You're buying me the 3-piece, Caroline. Yeah, for my supper. Breast. I like the breast. I must tell you the truth. Breast is. You like breast, Scratchy?
I like not chicken breast, not the chicken breast, but I like other breasts.
Oh no, chicken we're talking about. Chicken.
No, I don't like the chicken breast.
What about leg? You like leg? No leg?
Yes, the leg is one of my favorite part of the chicken.
Oh, you like that?
Yes, I'm a leg and a rib person.
Oh boy, he likes it. Well, I wonder why I'm doing. I wonder why I'm doing the legs.
No,
God have mercy upon us.
eat the chicken leg, neighbor. I will separate the other. I will separate the other legs. The other legs will separate them. I will eat chicken leg. I will separate the other legs. And divide and take away the other legs.
God have mercy upon us.
But we won't eat the chicken leg.
Hello.
Neighbor, why you laugh at the man? The woman says Satan Campbell. He must say that real. The woman have a right to the neighbor to call Dayton Campbell Satan Campbell. Ian Hill. Uncle Hill, Ian Campbell.
No, if this brother tell me say him separate the legs and eat
Yes,
it.
that's what we do, man. That's what we do. We separate the leg from the thigh.
No, don't tell I separate no legs and eat it, you know. I don't tell you that. I never tell you that.
Scratchy?
You say you were talking about chicken.
Scratchy?
I tell you I only eat chicken leg.
Scratchy?
And the other leg, I pull them apart, I separate them, I don't eat that leg.
Scratchy? Yeah, Scratchy.
No, but no, never.
I'm a breast man, neighbor. I love breast.
Leave this alone.
Neighbor, me love breast. Whether chicken or woman breast, me love breast. I'm a breast man.
Yes. Well, okay. Yes. Chef Wayne, what are you expecting in tonight's debate? As the parties are lining up for 9 o'clock, we're on 1 hour and 20.
Tonight is a debate. I expect the JLP to blast it through the gate.
Okay. Yes.
I expect the JLP to tell the PMP them what they've done. What they've done already and what they will do.
Yes.
So the PMP don't have nothing to come to the JLP with. Nothing.
Yes. The party goes into the debate with a strong record in terms of delivery. Yes. On the social side, eh?
Yes.
Yeah. When you cut unemployment from almost 13% to 3%, you can't lose that debate.
But you know who more debate, who more somebody more of a debate, sir?
Yes.
It's Peter Bunting and Dr. Cham.
Because they used to say PNP used to say Andrew Wallace don't know if he fight crime.
That's a disrespect to Dr. Chang.
Yes, some would
We need to put a Peter Bunting in.
Yes, man, would have want because Peter Bunting need to shame.
I think Jamaica already made them choice in regards to Dr. Chang and Peter Bunting.
Peter Bunting need to leave politics alone because he don't know nothing about fighting crime. He don't know nothing about solving crime. He don't know nothing about
But neighbor though neighbor. In regards to the debate though tonight, neighbor, I'm expecting Raymond Crawford, neighbor. I'm expecting the opening remarks or the closing remarks from him on the PNP side. I'm expecting him to be the one to come out and try to be cheeky, try to be a bit throw a few jobs here and there.
That's Price.
Raymond Price?
Yes, that's Raymond Price. I'm expecting that kind of style from him tonight.
No.
Hold on, the weird man. I'm talking the weird man. I'm expecting that from Raymond Price tonight, neighbor. I'm expecting the opening speech or the closing remarks from him. I'm expecting a bit theatrics from him, a bit cheeky talk and stuff like that. One of the advantages the governing party of going into this debate, neighbor, is the governing party actually have things that they can talk about that they have done. The opposition they don't have to oppose those stuff or try to promise other stuff. The government have tangible stuff that they can talk about, that everyone knows and understands about. But definitely, neighbor, I think the advantage is the governing party going in. And definitely, I expect one person remind the person going inside again, neighbor.
Matthew Samuda,
yes,
Colonel Charles, and Kamina Johnson Smith.
No man, PNP a dead body. PNP a dead body. But Matthew Samuda will kill them with the water. Colonel Charles, he's a liar.
Careful of the language, sir.
Sorry. Look at it. I give the Labour right a wide margin over the PNP. Wide margin.
All right.
What do you think, Scrappy? Scrappy.
Yeah, man.
What do you think?
Yeah, as I just said, the Labour Party will come out better. I'm just telling you the style of me I expect from the PNP side. The advantage of the Jamaica Labour Party have. I think the Jamaica Labour Party have an advantage. They have done very well, as neighbor alluded to earlier, when it comes to social programs. When they talk about dropping bus fare, neighbor, that's a form of social program. The extension of the JUTC service, that's a form of social program. We see we're just in this back to school period, whether they want to call it politicking or not. It doesn't matter. The government was able to put out $500 million out there back to school grants.
No election, they would have still done something.
They would have still done so because they had done so before in previous back to schools without the election. So when a government can find 500 million Jamaican dollars to pump into back to school through social programs, that's another advancement, neighbor. The solidarity program is another thing they can boast about again. The social pension program, neighbor, is something that they can also brag and boast about. Yes. So it's a lot of social programs from the government side.
There is the one-off grant, the 20,000.
Yeah, the solidarity program. Yeah, it's called the solidarity program.
Solidarity program,
Yes, that's something that they can also brag about. So when it comes to the social side, neighbor, the government has outdone itself, neighbor. I don't think the PNP can come right now and do, neighbor, is try to oppose or say that they could do that better, or try to come with some wishful thinking that Jamaicans will definitely be sipping through and looking through tonight. But the governing party have a lot that they can talk about socially, a lot that they have done from all aspects of life, neighbor, every single aspect. When you look at even the tourism sector, neighbor, the tourism pension plan that was introduced, neighbor, that's a form of social program as well. So when you look at it, neighbor, it's just a lot has been done in terms of social programs right across the length and breadth of this.
They just need to articulate it and say it well, eh?
That is the problem now, neighbor. And this is what I debate now, neighbor. You can come with the information and you can come with that, neighbor. It's all about articulation, neighbor. It's all about how you articulate the message. And that is what would be a very key and interesting point going forward in this debate tonight. I think we have some persons who are very, when it comes to them, the clarity is on point. Kamina Johnson Smith, neighbor, we see neighbor, she's that type of person, even though she might look like someone who's very upstanding, she can throw some very silent jobs that hit very hard.
I told the listeners that she's our top diplomat, so you couldn't go better than her. She's the Minister of Foreign Affairs.
Exactly, and she definitely, neighbor, can show some farmer jobs that definitely hit a nerve, neighbor. And Matty Samuda, neighbor, a man as well, who can also show some farmer jobs, neighbor, towards
he holds no punches. He holds no punches, you know, Scratchy.
Exactly, the man who will hold no punches. I'm expecting him to come with the opening remarks or the closing between him and Kamina to open or close. That is where I'm expecting the opening or close between him and Kamina in the debate. But definitely, neighbor, a strong team from the Labour Party side. Kamina Johnson is someone who has been very outspoken for the last couple of years in regard to the Labour Party. She's a part of our campaign team. She's our manifesto chairman. Definitely, neighbor. It's a wonderful debate.
Let us look at the PNP's team. Damian Crawford, Raymond Price, I think Fraser Binns. I don't know much about her, but the PNP does have two guys there that can hold their own.
Again, I mean, Fraser Binns, we have seen in recent time, neighbor, where the PNP is pushing her up. She has been coming forward and talking a lot of issues from the political point of view. Again, now Raymond Price, neighbor, I tell you, someone who's in media.
He represents the future, eh? A fresh face.
Yes. Again, now, neighbor, Raymond Price, neighbor, someone who's familiar with media, neighbor. He was a TV host. He understands certain dynamics when it comes to articulation and certain things. I expect he understand those type of stuff, neighbor. Projection and stuff like that. Pronunciation, enunciation, all of those type of stuff. I expect that from a Raymond Price today. I expect him to come out and sound articulate as usual. I expect certain jobs from him and certain cheese talk or something like that coming from him.
But yes, you know, there can be some negatives there because, you know, in Jamaica, you have to be careful that you don't speak in a way that the masses find you a little put offish, eh?
Exactly. I think that he will be the one, neighbor. It's going to be a strategy. They're going to use Raymond Price, neighbor, to reach the upper echelon of the society, and they're going to try to use Damon Crawford now to reach the lower side of the society. That is the strategy that they're coming with in this debate.
Well, so you think that the Labour Party team is on paper the stronger team?
Yes, definitely on paper. And neighbor, this is a debate, and I am expecting that from the People's National side, neighbor. I know definitely for a point that most of the questions will be grabbed up by Mr. Crawford because he's seeking some form of attention and some form of stardom. He wants to be some form of star boy after this election. And I think that is where the blunder might come in for the People's National Party. Anyone to blunder it on the People's National Party side tonight, I think it's going to come from Mr. Crawford. Either it's over talking or some other thing, but definitely I expect some form of blunder from this gentleman tonight.
Fantastic. All right, so we look forward to that. We have another hour and 13 minutes left. Moderators, are there anyone else in the box that wants to come up and share their views on what to expect in tonight's debate? The debate is going to be on social issues. Of course, social issues have to do with health, education.
Neighbor,
yes.
I was watching the campaign trail. Westmoreland look good. Westmoreland look good. Trust me. Westmoreland look good under the JLP column.
Well, so I understand, but you know, there's something about crowd that I don't do.
I know you don't do crowd. I know you don't do
crowd thing, brother. I
know that, neighbor. But I'm not talking about the crowd, you know, but to how the honor where Andrew Wallace get coming through. You know,
man, what do you hear?
Right through. You never see Mark Bolin campaign. Remember, see Mark Bolin do a bus tour, you know. And you never see people gravitate to him like how they've gravitated to Andrew.
Yes, there is a serious.
There's a difference. There's a big difference in Mark Bolin campaign around Jamaica with the bus tour and Andrew Wallen's campaign. It's a big, big difference. People them gravitate to Andrew more. And the kids them too. The kids them.
Yes.
The kids them for anything anybody used to